What's going on, everybody? Brad here, back for another Let's Talk Jurassic here on the Jurassic Park Podcast YouTube channel. I'm back, guys, for another live stream. We've got so much stuff to talk about. I mean, honestly, tweet it at Colin Trevorrow right now. Let him know we're live streaming. So if he has any more news that he wants to discuss, we can talk about it right here, right now, because it's been like such an influx of news over the past, I don't even know, several days, week, however long. There's been so much stuff. We're going to be talking about, let's see, Jurassic World 3 started filming, guys. I mean, we're going to start talking about that a little bit. We're going to talk about Steve Brusatte has joined Jurassic World 3 in a consulting role. We've got a bunch of casting news. This is crazy. Like, over the past week, so much casting has happened. We're going to be talking a little bit about Claire's hair. We've got some Camp Cretaceous news via our friend over at Collect Jurassic, Tim. So we're going to take a look at that as well. And then, guys, baby Nasutoceratops. I mean, we're going to be looking at that. We're going to save that for the end. So is that it? I mean, is that enough? Are you entertained yet? We'll find out. But we have a lot to talk about. So just to go over some show notes here before we get started. If you guys have not downloaded the Jurassic Park podcast yet, please go to Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you download your podcast. Download the Jurassic Park podcast. I am the host of that show, but we have so many contributors that are involved in producing segments, sending in stuff all the time, as in this week here. We had episode 221, and this was Tom Fishenden's week, where you guys know him, Tom Jurassic, the famous, ever so famous Tom Jurassic over on all platforms. He sent in a segment for us this week. His segment is the Innovation Center. And so he talked all about Jurassic World evolution and where it's been, where it is, and where it could be going. Who knows? We don't really know at this point. But it's interesting to at least hear his perspective. Somebody who's been involved in the game very heavily, has gone out to Frontier to take a look at what they have going out there developing this game. So please go ahead and listen to Tom's thoughts about the future of this game and where it may be headed. So if you want to follow along, we have a few articles and of course show notes for like the episode that I just talked about. But we have some stuff over on JurassicParkPodcast.com, so you can kind of follow along with some of the news that we're going to talk about here. We didn't get to all of it, guys. There was just way too much to discuss. So go to JurassicParkPodcast.com, follow along with us, and just look around. We got some good stuff. And also you can find links for myself, for Tom, for whoever else is out there on the podcast. And guys, quick notes here. We're going to be... Oh man, you know what? I didn't even transition. Hey, I'm going to give you something nice. Look. Oh, there it is. There's the background. That's the one I meant to have, but I don't know why the other one was up. So this weekend, we are going to be at a few places. So on Saturday, the 22nd, that's Saturday the 22nd here in February, if you're catching this live stream afterwards, I'm sorry you missed it. It already happened, but we're going to be at New York Toy Fair, so keep your eyes out for any kind of reveals or whatever it may be. You might get some stuff on Friday. I'm not too sure. Not from us, but from other sources. And we will be there on Saturday morning checking out whatever Mattel has to offer. For the upcoming line. And I don't know how far that's going to go, what it's going to entail. I am very excited to see. Hopefully some Primal Attack stuff. That's for sure. I'm sure we're going to get that. I don't know what else. Camp Cretaceous? I don't know. Amber Collection? I don't know. Any surprises? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but that's going to be on Saturday. And then also on Saturday, we're going to continue the Jurassic fun in New York, and we're going to be going out to Brooklyn to see Jurassic World live tour. And there's going to be myself, Jay Jurassic from the podcast is going to be out there, and Caleb Burnett. So he's also on the podcast. So two guys with segments, contributors for the podcast, as well as myself, will be at Jurassic World Live Tour. If you're going to be at the 7 p.m. showing out in Brooklyn, let us know. Maybe we'll get to meet up with you, hang out for a few, talk Jurassic like we do here all the time. So keep your eyes peeled for some fun content this weekend. But let's see, guys. Oh, man. We got a lot to talk about. Where is my slideshow, everybody? Where is it? Oh, man. All right, so why don't we just dive into it, guys? We got, like I said, so much stuff to discuss. I don't know what you guys are saying in the chat, but please follow along as best as you can and let me know what your thoughts are on each topic. I'm excited to know what you think. Share this video around right now. Get the live stream going. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Facebook, wherever you may be. On Instagram. I don't know. Do you do that? Share it there. Go tell your friends. Text it to them. Do whatever you need to do. Get this thing out there because we're going to be talking all about Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, whatever it may be. And first off here, in the news, we're going to be discussing Jurassic World 3. And it started filming, guys. Wow. How does it feel? How does it feel to know Jurassic World 3 is in production? It's actually happening. There's been a lot of discussion behind the scenes, or not, I don't know, not really behind the scenes, but in front of the cameras, as Chris Pratt is out where, what am I trying to say? Chris Pratt is out there promoting Onward. That's Onward, Outward, out there, Onward, you know. He's out there promoting Onward. His new Pixar film, I believe, with Tom Holland. And, of course, everybody's been asking him about Jurassic World 3. And, you know, he's saying it's huge, it's epic, the script is great, all this good stuff, all these cast members combined. It feels like Avengers Endgame. Some people asked him if this was the end, and he's like, I can't say anything, but it does feel like Avengers Endgame. So there's some fun stuff from Chris Pratt. Go search. I don't really have anything from that. This is off the top of my head, remembering what he said today. But he did say, I think this was today, I think he was on Ellen, but he said he's going to be flying out and starting like tomorrow or this week, you know, like it's happening. So he is going to be starting very soon. But Jurassic World 3 did start shooting, as far as we know, out in Vancouver, on Vancouver Island. And I guess, I don't know too much about this area, but they are at a place called Cathedral Grove. And maybe you've seen some images floating around, but this has been reported on by CTV News that Jurassic World starts filming out there. And, you know, they showed off, you know, a few different pictures and stuff, and you got to see, like, a tree with, like, a note on it, a note that you know discusses what's happening in this park. So this is Gramercy Film Productions Incorporated will be filming at Cathedral Grove on Tuesday, February 18th, and or Wednesday, February 19th. And let me check my watch. That is today, 2020, from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. Some of the trails in the park may be sporadically closed for 3 to 10 minutes intervals if a drone is in use. There's a permit number. Thank you for your cooperation and support of the BC film industry, British Columbia. So that's happening. That is happening. Cathedral Grove. And they are filming out there with a drone. So there is some drone shots going on. So, you know, I don't know this play. Oh, sorry. I'm like changing all my slides by mistake. My bad. Getting ahead of ourselves here. So spoilers for what we're going to be discussing, guys. But yeah, they're filming out here. Vancouver Island. There it is. And look at that, guys. What does that look like to you? I mean, to me, at least from the ground level, which I just said they're shooting from drones, but at least via ground level, I mean, it looks heavily like an island that I know very well called Isla Sorna. That is not, that is no information whatsoever, but I'm just saying, guys, look, it looks like it, so I can't help but mention it. I would get in trouble with you guys if I did not say that it heavily looks like Isla Sorna. But like I said, this is drone filming. So the drone, I guess, is going up in the sky, and it's going to be shooting this tree location, whatever it may be, from up high. So it's probably some sort of, like hovering over the trees, kind of, panning inwards or whatever the terms are. I don't really know, but kind of moving inwards over the trees or something like that. That's what I'm guessing. So it might just be some kind of B-roll for changing the slides again. What am I doing? Might be some sort of B-roll for the film itself. So very cool. It is very, very cool. I'm loving the way that this place looks. I mean, any kind of above shots, it reminds me a lot of the stuff that we saw out of Fallen Kingdom, right? I mean, there was a lot of shots kind of like that as they're hovering over when Claire was going out to Lockwood Estate and stuff like that. So this could very well just kind of be a replacement for that area. Just, Northern California or, even more north, somewhere in the United States or even Canada. I don't know, but it's interesting that they're getting their coverage that they need starting right now via drone shot. So that's pretty interesting. But Jurassic World 3 seems to have started, and I'm excited, guys. This is a good time. It just so happens to start, whatever this is, starts filming the day that we're live streaming this, and this is really exciting, guys. This is big. This is a big deal. Jurassic World 3 finally starts shooting. This is going to be the beginning of so many cool moments in the fandom, and here at the podcast, we're going to be talking all about whatever's happening. And if you guys are worried about spoilers and stuff like that, we will be very cautious when it comes to anything like that. So we don't want to spoil you guys. We don't want it to be something that you come across that you're afraid to see. We will always indicate whether we are talking about spoilers. And even in the podcast, I really haven't decided how to cover everything just yet. But if we do ever cover spoilers, we'll probably end up saving it for like the end of the show or something like that. But guys, Jurassic World 3 is on. It's happening. Cathedral Grove looks like a really cool place. There's a lot of trails out there, so I guess that's why, they had to let people know that they're, shutting it down for the time being, for those hours whenever it needs to. But, that's really cool. I'm so excited. I am so excited. But let's move on here to, what do we got next? Oh, we're going to be talking about Steve Brusatte. He is a paleontologist consultant or paleontology consultant for Jurassic World 3, guys. So recently we did learn that Jack Horner was not going to be involved with Jurassic World 3, which is an oddity because he's been involved in every Jurassic movie so far. So Steve Brusatte here, he's going to be taking over as the paleontology consultant, and it's exciting because he was kind of revealed via Colin Trevorrow. I don't have the image for you guys, but Colin Trevorrow basically just came out and said, thrilled to have at Edinburgh University paleontologist Steve Brusatte on the consulting team for our next film. And he's got an awesome book, if you haven't read it, The Rise and Fall of the Dinosaurs, A New History of a Lost World. So I know people were trying to look into the image and be like, oh my God, what is this? It was just the cover of the book. But I don't really think it means anything. I know a lot of people are looking into it, but that's exciting. And then Steve did follow that up as well somewhere. Oh, he said, yes, it's true. I'm delighted to be working with Colin Trevorrow and his superstar team as science consultant for the next Jurassic World film 2021. Dinosaur fans, get ready. You're going to love this film and its dinos, I promise. Honored to be following in Dusty Dino's footprints too. So Dusty Dino is Jack Horner. So that's really, really cool. Guys, Steve Brusatte is joining it, and he is a very well-regarded paleontologist, and I'm excited to see, what he brings. I always found it interesting since we learned that Jack Horner was not going to be involved. But I think we found a well-suited replacement here. So I'm very excited by that. So if you guys did not know, he will be the paleontology consultant moving forward. And it just makes me... it makes me wonder, like, why is he brought on? Is there a reason specifically that he's brought on? I mean, I don't know specifically, but maybe it just didn't work out with Jack Horner as far as the timing or the schedules or something like that, or maybe he didn't want to be involved. I have no clue. But I hope they take kind of like the natural approach. We've all been wondering that if they've been, thinking about adding feathers or something like that. But having some fresh blood might be a good idea and a good way to showcase dinosaurs in their natural state. Maybe there are other companies creating dinosaurs. This is a great way to kind of showcase that by bringing in a new guy. You bring in somebody else who hasn't consulted in this series at all, and hasn't been involved in designing these dinosaurs. So I think with that new blood, that's a good idea, because you can stay with Jack Horner's old designs for a lot of the stuff that we've seen already. And certainly there's a lot of carryover dinosaurs. But if there are other companies, or, because we did see a lot of these dinosaurs go out to other places throughout the world via purchase or just, roaming. I think it's interesting to have somebody else brought on that maybe has a different take, so you can kind of design dinosaurs based off a different take, if that is the way they go in the movie. So that's very exciting. Steve Brissati, paleontology consultant. Go follow him on Twitter, guys. You know what? I'm going to do it right now. I didn't even do it. So Steve Brissati, thanks for all your hard work here, and I'm very excited to see what you do. And I just gave you a follow on Twitter. Not that you need it. You got 11.2 thousand followers, so keep doing what you're doing. But yeah, let's move on here to the next item on the list. Okay, this is where it gets interesting, guys. So, not that our buddy Steve Rosati was not interesting, but some more interesting news happens. Deachin Lockman has been added to Jurassic World 3. So this is an actress that I've seen. Let me see here. What did I see her in? I saw her in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. What else? Did I see her in anything else? I'm not too sure. Maybe. But she's been in stuff like Animal Kingdom, TNT series. She's been in Netflix's Altered Carbon. And she's also going to be starring in the upcoming comedy feature Bad Therapy. So I am reading this all straight from Deadline.com. Sorry if I bumped the mic for you guys, giving you a little bit of booming on the mic, So she is joining Jurassic World 3 in an unspecified role. We don't really know what her role is going to be. So I'm very interested to find out what it is. I don't know. I feel like based off of some of her work, I feel like maybe she could be on the bad side. I don't know. I think there could be a cool turn there. We've gotten what we assume are a lot of good guys, right? We have the Owen, the Claire, the Maisie. We're assuming the old crew is maybe good guys. Grant, Ellie. I think we're always concerned that like Malcolm might turn to the dark side here, but you got them, and you got Barry added, good guy. You got Zia, good guy. You got did I say Barry? Oh, Franklin, Barry, whichever one I said there. And who else? Barry, Franklin, Zia. I don't know. There's so many people, so many people added to this cast, and it just keeps growing. So Deachin Lockman has been added, and that is very exciting. I'm excited to see what she brings. And like I said, I hope she maybe sides with the bad guys. That could be pretty interesting because, I mean, unless I'm missing somebody, because I'm just thinking off the top of my head, I feel like Dr. Wu is like the only person that we know would be kind of, a bad guy. So, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm trying to think about everybody who's been cast, but it's kind of impossible. So she has been added. That is very, very exciting. Yeah, but no more information. What do you guys think? Do you think she's going to be a good guy, bad guy? Do you think the role is going to be bigger, smaller? Um, it's just it's like impossible to just like wonder what these roles are going to be, because we heard that I'm just like messing up my screen over here. What am I doing? How do I get out of this? We've heard that, the big three, not Claire. What's her name? Laura Dern. I'm just gonna go with that. Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, Sam Neill have major roles. Claire and Owen obviously gonna have major roles. I would assume Maisie has a major role, but I don't know. But then you have the likes of like Franklin and Zia, and you're like, well, I would assume they would have a bigger role than Deej and Lockman here, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Next up here, we do have another addition. Scott Hayes also added to Jurassic World 3. This is one that I don't really know. I don't really know that I've seen a lot of his work. Let's see. I'm going to bring up his IMDb here just so I can take a look. But I did not get a chance to see Venom. I know he was in Venom. Let's see here. A lot of stuff in post-production completed. The Long Home, Zeroville, Medal of Honor, TV series, documentary, Venom, Future World, Only the Brave, Thank You for Your Service, The Vault, 10, Actors Anonymous, The Institute, Between Us, Midnight Special. See, I'm not really getting much from this. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on the list here. But like I said, I don't think I've seen him in anything. Sorry, Scott. I should have caught Venom. I don't know why I didn't. That it's got to be on my list because I heard good things. So Scott Hayes has been added to Jurassic World 3, and again, I feel like he could be a bad guy, right? I mean, it's possible. I would like to see that. Like I said, I feel like we've gotten just a huge list of good guys. I'd like to see, maybe him added to the bad guy list. Kind of like Rafe Spall, as Eli Mills in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I could definitely see him. Imagine he's like, I don't know, where is he from? What kind of, he is, where is this guy from? I don't know. Let's see. Does he have an accent? I feel like he has an accent. No, he's an American actor. I mean, maybe he still has an accent, but I don't know. I feel like he could be like playing like a Russian guy or something like that. Somebody who bought something in an auction. I mean, look, he dresses well. Look at it. He looks good in a suit there. So, he's wearing all black. I feel like everybody at the auction was wearing all black. So just make him like somebody who bought dinosaurs and is doing bad things. I could definitely see that. Exciting though, more and more cast being added to this, and plus we got we got this casting so long ago, but Mamuto Athey and DeWanda Wise were both added very like quickly after each other, back to back there, and that was like I feel like months ago at this point. When was that? So they were added a long time ago. I feel like they're good guys. I don't know, just a vibe that I'm getting. But these two, I feel like, got to be bad guys. Got to be bad guys, right? That's just my vibe. What do you guys think? Next up here, how long have we been? I feel like we haven't been going very long, but I'm breezing through this. I'm sorry, I have not been paying attention to the live chat. Keep it going, though. Keep it going, guys. Let's see, next up here. Take a drink. All right, so I mentioned them before. Barry and Lowry have joined Jurassic World 3. That's very exciting. That is like, I feel like I got to turn this way and do the, wait, which one? I should make that the screenshot for the for the episode. Barry and Lowry have joined Jurassic World 3. This is so exciting, guys. This is a good one because, like, with Lowry, a lot of us questioned why was Franklin involved when Lowry was there? Was it scheduling issues? I don't know what he was shooting at that time. Was he shooting like The Mummy or something like that? I know, he got in really good shape for that movie. So maybe he could have a little bit more physical role here coming up instead of just the guy behind the computer that didn't really do all that much. He had impact, I think, in Jurassic World, but I'm really interested to see what his take is, because I feel like he would almost be like a little bit like Ian Malcolm in a way, like kind of like, I told you so. This was all a bad idea. What did you guys expect? But I don't know what his role is going to be, and I'm interested to see him team up maybe with the likes of Zia and Franklin. It would be cool to see him and Franklin working hand in hand, because, like I said, Franklin was just like, he felt like just somebody that you replaced with Lowry, because they were the same role essentially. I feel like maybe Lowry was a little less scared maybe than Franklin was, because I mean, he worked on the park. Yes, things were safe, things were fine, but would he have been as afraid if he was put in that same situation as Franklin? I don't know. I would be interested to find out, and I hope they get to work together. I think that would be a cool dynamic. I think that would be the right group. Throw him in with them. Or maybe it's just a cameo. I have no idea. I really hope a lot of this stuff isn't like stunt casting where we just throw them in real quick. I hope they learn from stuff like, I know I mentioned it earlier, and Chris Pratt mentioned it, like Avengers Endgame. I hope they learn from that, because there's value from so many of those characters in that film. And I hope they don't shortchange this film in terms of time. This past year we saw The Rise of Skywalker come out, and a lot of people talked about how they felt a little shortchanged by the speed of the film, and how, maybe it could have been a little bit longer to satisfy all of the stuff in that movie. So I think hopefully Colin learns from that outcry and sees how well Avengers Endgame did with their 3-hour runtime. And they give people like Barry and Lowry enough room to breathe in this movie. And I think that would be a good addition there, to let him, Lowry, work with Zia and Franklin. But as far as Barry's concerned, this is one that I'm like very, very excited for. Barry, Omar Sy, and of course Jake Johnson there. But Omar Sy was in Jurassic World, and he was, right there next to Owen for a lot of the movie. Outside of the stuff with maybe like Claire and the kids, he was right there neck and neck with Owen, and had a lot of pivotal moments and a lot of good fun stuff in the movie. And I really loved him, and I thought it was weird to not have him involved. But watching Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, you kind of understand, like, Barry's not at Owen's cabin when Claire comes out there, and then they get on the plane and all that. But like, I would feel like in that moment Owen would be like, hey, Barry, come on, I need you for this. You're the only guy I trust. Will you come out to Nublar with me to save these dinosaurs? And I feel like he would have been like, yeah, man, I'll follow you wherever you need to go. But that didn't happen. So I kind of felt like it would have been great to have just, another, kind of similar character come along to help them. But that didn't happen. But maybe it'll happen this time. I don't know, like what kind of pairing, because I feel like we got to do pairings, with all these big movies that have, multiple characters. You have the Avengers movies where it's like, you're going to have Tony Stark, Spider-Man, and Doctor Strange all together. And then on the other side, you're going to have, whoever else. So it's got to be like a bunch of separate pods of people all working together to do something. So... and in Star Wars, you have those moments like the end of like Return of the Jedi or something like that, where like, Luke goes to the Death Star, and like Han and Leia are down on the forest moon of Endor, and then you got like Lando and the Rebellion fleet like up in the sky. So there's like all these different things you can pan to try to progress the story, and I could see that with this movie. Like I said, Lowry, Zia, Franklin. I don't know if the original trio is their own thing, but I really feel like the original trio needs to be. They do need to come together. I think that also is something that we've learned from Star Wars is that never happened, and that was kind of a shame. But they need to come together. But I do want to see them separated and maybe join forces at the end. So honestly, I think Ian Malcolm would be well served with with Zia, Franklin, and Lowry. I think maybe Ellie or Grant or something like that with Grant with Barry and Owen. I think that would be pretty interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Oh man, I really want to see Grant and Owen kind of battle head to head. I feel like their rugged hard headedness would really clash, just because of like Owen's like, yeah, I like raptors, and Grant's like, raptors are bad. Let's not do this. That was obviously great acting and great script writing. So sign me up for the next one. But I think Barry would be a good addition, and I'm really, really excited to see what he brings. I hope he's got a nice, beefy role there. I'm excited to see what he brings because he's a great actor and definitely had a presence in Jurassic World. So, what do you guys think? If you had the choice between like building these scenarios and these pods of people, what kind of people would you like to bring together for this movie? I'll let you guys talk amongst yourselves there for a little bit, but yeah, I am so pumped. I am so pumped for this casting. This is gonna be great, guys. And honestly, at this point, keep bringing them out. And I know that we got so much love for Jurassic Park here in this upcoming movie, but like continue that. Give it to Jurassic Park 3. Give it to The Lost World. Bring back a Sarah Harding. Bring back a Nick Van Owen. The Kirbys. For God's sakes, let them be in this movie. I am not joking around with you. Let them be in this movie. Have Grant be be out there and be like, you know what, Billy, I need your help on this one. I need your help, Billy. We've got a dinosaur situation. I'm the dinosaur man. And I'm calling you right now. I need your help, Billy. I read that from the script. It leaked, obviously. So I want to see. What was I even talking about? I just got lost in my own meltdown there. So why don't we add more coffee to that? That's a good idea. But very excited for the casting. Very interested to see where it goes. What's going to happen next? I have no idea. But all right, what's next on our list here? What are we talking about now? Oh, Claire's hair. So this is one that I am extremely knowledgeable on. Hair. I have hair. It's I got a beard too. So we're going to be talking about hair here. You can see her hair is down here. I know a lot of people are analyzing the hair, but I I don't have the capability to do that. If only Jennifer Evans was here to help me break down the hair, which, guys, listen to the next Jurassic Mailbag, whenever that is. I don't know what the date is for that, but it's coming up in 2 weeks. So I'm sure there will definitely be some breakdowns, because this is very exciting, though. We only get a few opportunities to see how these characters are going to look like first, and this is our first look at potentially what Claire's hair could look like. Now, will it necessarily be this style? I don't know. But at least it's done, and this is the length, this is the cut. This is how it's going to look. And I know you guys are really, really, really into listening to me talk about Claire's hair. But I think it's very exciting to at least get a glimpse as to what Claire could look like coming up here. So there's the actual picture right there. It looks like in the back seat of maybe an Uber or a cab or a limo. I don't know. But actually, let me Let me bring up her Twitter here because she talked about it on her Twitter. That's where the image came from. So let's see. All right. She said, "Thank you, Jason Lowe, for Claire's hair, part 3. Love the layers. You are brilliant." Yeah, so that was it. But Jason Lowe made this hairdo for Claire. It, like I said, it's exciting. This is, this is the form that she's gonna be. This is exciting. We got a glimpse the other, today, of what's his name, Chris Pratt. Different interviews, like I said, for Onward, and he just looks like Owen. Like, that's it. Like, at least Claire's style changes from film to film. She was like, her Jurassic World hairstyle has become extremely iconic at this point. It's something that, like, so many cosplayers out there have continued to recreate year after year, and with the white attire and the very pointed hair and very short hair, very red hair. I don't know. To me, it looks a little more natural colored wise. Maybe more Fallen Kingdom style. In Fallen Kingdom, she went with like I think it was more like a ponytail. I don't know. I gotta figure out girls' hair. That sounds weird. That sounds really weird. Retract that. But I'm excited, like I said. And I think when it comes to progressing the characters, I want the characters to look different from film to film. Owen, look different, dude. Look different, okay? Unfortunately, that's not happening because he literally looks the same. So I appreciate that Claire changes from film to film, progresses as a character, and that's an interesting part is, she seemed more relaxed in Fallen Kingdom. So will her hair be like this, or will it be in a ponytail or some sort of other design? Design? Is that what you say about hair? Is it a design? No? No? Okay. But yeah, very excited. So Claire's hair is back for Jurassic World 3. I am pumped, and I think it looks great. It's a great look. So, moving next here, that was my in-depth Claire's hair discussion. We're going to be talking about Camp Cretaceous, guys. And via our buddy Tim over at Collect Jurassic today, he just decided, what, I'm going to throw a little Camp Cretaceous news out there for you guys. Unexpected, just kind of like laying it on you real quick this morning. Over on his Instagram. So guys, go follow him at Collect Jurassic over on Instagram, probably everywhere else, collectjurassic.com. Which you can see there in the image. This image is from his Instagram. So it says, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, get lost in the dangerous world of dinosaurs with this deluxe junior novelization based on season 1 of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, the exciting new series premiering on Netflix in August 2020. And this information here came from, as you see down there on the bottom, an Amazon Spain product listing for, I'm assuming, this junior novelization. So, guys, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous is coming this August to Netflix. Woo! That is very exciting. This has been a show that we speculated as to when it was going to pop up. We didn't really know. The initial outline in the press release basically just said coming in 2020. And it said like a multi-year agreement or something like that with Jurassic to create more stuff for kids. And this is interesting because this is going to be a deluxe junior novelization based on season 1. So there you go. There's some good reveals right there alone. You get season 1. Hopefully it seems like they're planning multiple seasons and premiering on Netflix in August 2020. What are you guys going to be doing in August? You ready? You going to be watching this show? I think we're all going to be watching this show. This is going to be fun. I am very excited. And honestly, I hope we get some reveals out at New York Toy Fair this weekend. Keep your eyes peeled all over the place this weekend. Maybe we'll get some more stuff. But that's not all, guys. I am currently on his Instagram, Collect Jurassics, right now. Just reading his post here. Let's see. There is a summary, I guess, that was included in this Amazon Spain listing, I'm assuming. It says, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, the exciting new television series on Netflix, follows a group of 6 teenagers chosen for a once-in-a-lifetime experience at a new adventure camp on the opposite side of Isla Nublar, the home of the Jurassic World theme park. But when dinosaurs wreak havoc across the island, the campers are stranded. Unable to reach the outside world, they'll need to go from strangers to friends to family if they're going to survive. Now, that was all old information, all the same stuff from the press release. And then it continues here. Told from dino nerd Darius's point of view, this action-packed novelization expands on the amazing first season of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous and features 8 pages of full-color images and a poster. So that's cool. That is very cool. So yeah, that's even some more information there. Darius. Who is Darius? I don't know. I'm excited to find out, though. So it makes me wonder, like, is this entire show, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, going to be told from the point of view of Darius? I mean, it's probable. I feel like, with Jurassic, it's always through the point of view of a kid or something like that. There's always a kid involved, like, you got Tim and Lex. It's like, the attack is from their point of view. Jurassic World, it's like, we're going to go straight to this island from the point of view of these kids. And you're going to get to experience the island for the first time through the eyes of these kids. And that was such an amazing moment when you get to see Zach and Gray, or Gray open the doors and like, I don't want to wait anymore. And then you just get to see the entire park. I really hope they kind of copy that kind of moment, and maybe this story will be told through the eyes of Darius. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if this is only the deluxe junior novelization that's going to be told through Darius's point of view, or if the show itself will be told through Darius's point of view. I could certainly see them, doing the show through the point of view of all 6 teenagers. But the book, they're like, we need to focus it. It's not going to be however many episodes. It's just going to be, a light read for a junior novelization or whatever. So, maybe that's what they were doing. So maybe this is only like one of the points of view, or something like that. I don't know. But I think it's possible that it could be either of those options, through Darius. Why do I keep going to say Darius? Is there anybody named Darius? I mean, maybe. I shouldn't jump to conclusions, I guess. Watch it. It will definitely be Darius. I don't know any Dariuses, but it makes me think of Daria from MTV. And now I'm on a total tangent. So, Darius, I'm excited to see what this dino nerd's all about. They're always dino nerds. Always. Why do they gotta be dino nerds? When Battle at Big Rock was coming out, before it came out, we got wind that there was like a family with the kids and stuff, and I was sitting here saying, you know what? Guaranteed one of those kids is going to be like, I think that's a Nasutoceratops, and that's an Allosaurus. And that's exactly what happened. So it's slightly predictable. The same thing happened in Jurassic World. Fallen Kingdom was a little less so with that, but you do see that Maisie is a dinosaur nerd in a way. Eric, he quickly, figured it all out. Kelly was certainly less of a dinosaur nerd, but she was a gymnastics nerd. So maybe she's the only one, and her and Lex. Am I missing anybody else? I don't think so. Zach definitely wasn't a dinosaur nerd. He didn't care at all. But Gray was like the biggest dinosaur nerd. So I'm excited. This is some interesting stuff. Interesting stuff, guys. I am very pumped about Camp Cretaceous, and thank you to Tim. And I believe there was some more thanks there to mention. This also came from at Mesozoic Park. I guess that's where the tip came from. So thanks to at Mesozoic Park and at Collect Jurassic for that information there. Camp Cretaceous, August 2020. Darius is going to be in this book, and I'm assuming show. So that's very exciting. Let's move on here to the last item, guys. 50 minutes in, and we're gonna talk about the last item. And whoa, I just am looking at Tal. You sending me Filipino money? Is that what it? Money from the Philippines? 500. Hey man, I really appreciate it. You're crazy, dude. Where are you? I don't even know where this came from. I gotta scroll through the chat. I don't know. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yes, finally caught one of these live. Missed the pod. The traveling clack, guys. Go check out Tal. He is just on an amazing journey right now. Follow his YouTube channel, his Instagram for like all these crazy updates. The dude is traveling around and he's killing it. He's killing it with all the coverage. Go watch his stuff. Thank you, dude. Crazy, man. I'm excited you caught it. It's been a while. And I miss you, dude. You know, with you being all over the world. And if you guys don't know, he is a contributor to our podcast, but he runs and operates his amazing YouTube channel by traveling the world, which is incredible. So go support him. But thanks, dude. Thank you, Tal. And if you guys want to, catch his segments from time to time. And it's been a little while since he's been traveling. But guess that dino is his segment, and it's a pretty fun one. So thanks, dude. Thank you, dude. Oh my God. Let's move on here to the last item, which is the baby Nasutoceratops. All right. This is a good one. This is so good. I just read the chat, and it said 6th graders aren't dino fans. What are you talking about? Huh? What? Where's this information being gathered from? If you're a 6th grader, get out of here. I don't know what age 6th graders are, but definitely get out of here. 13, this is 13 plus. A YouTube policy, get out of here. But I don't know. Maybe 6th graders are 13? I don't know. No, definitely not, right? Or maybe just 6th graders don't like dinosaurs. Maybe that's possible. Stream derailed. Thanks for that. I don't know what's going on here, guys. All right, so baby Nasutoceratops. All right, this guys came from Colin Trevorrow, and he tweeted this out. So did you guys tweet Colin and say this is happening right now and we need more news? I mean, I didn't look to see if there was any more, but you should definitely let him know we need more news right now because the stream is almost over. So maybe I should look to see if there was any more news. I mean, I don't really know, but let me take a look. I don't really see anything. I just see Jurassic Souls is saying at Jurassic Park Pod is live now on YouTube. Come join the fun. This is me liking and retweeting that as we speak. All right. What time zone? Eastern Standard Time. Guys, if you want to follow this chat, it's in Eastern Standard Time. But I don't see any news. So if there's any news, guys, let me know and I'll discuss it. But Colin derailed me again here. What are we talking about? Oh, the baby Nasutoceratops. All right, so he tweeted out, ready. That's it. And this is, he also tweeted after that, Animatronics by John Nolan Studios. This thing, guys, this thing looks amazing. And this is essentially the progression of these animatronic reveals that what's his name? Colin Sorry, Colin. I know you're watching. I apologize. This is the progression of what Colin has showed us so far with the skeletal structure of the I would assume was the baby Nasutoceratops. You get to see those brown eyes, and then you saw the skinned Nasutoceratops. Skinned? That sounds wrong. The skin version in the cage, unpainted, and you get to see it moving around a little bit. It seemed more like a puppet in that moment, but it has animatronic elements. So, and then we get this one here, which is from his Twitter, and there it is. It just looks so good. Man, that looks good. You know, it's funny because like when I look at this image here, I'm not getting a full sense of like motion here. I feel like the legs, it almost looks like it's more of a baby, right? Even more of a baby than we saw in Battle at Big Rock. And we do, guys, I know. Stop jumping to conclusions. I know already. This is not the same one. This is a different one. This is not the Nasutoceratops from Battle at Big Rock. So he tweeted out, I don't know where it is. I know I'm not showing you guys all these tweets and stuff, but what are you going to do? Where is the tweet? So this is interesting. He responded to a retweet of this tweet here that you see, this picture. The retweet was from @CaptainW Watts, and it just had a heart. And then Colin responded, which as far as I can tell, he responded to that retweet and said, "That one's older now, but same species." I don't know why he said that, like, to this particular tweet. I don't really understand why. So here's a tweet right there. That one's older now, but same species. Sorry for the glitch. What is that? I mean, I understand what it means. Sorry, moving around. He's kind of, it seems like, as far as I'm assuming here, that one's older now, meaning the one that we saw in Battle at Big Rock. But this is the same species, right? That's kind of the gist of what we think here. So whatever we saw in Battle at Big Rock progressed, aged up a little bit, and then we have another baby. So to me, this one almost looks more babyish. More like a baby. So that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, you kind of got some dead giveaways because the baby in Battle at Big Rock had some similar paint job, but it also had like red and stuff around the eyes, or something along that nature. But there was definitely more paint involved, which made people, wonder what was the difference and why was this changed or why was it different. But if you take that tweet into consideration, there, it seems like it's a different one. So that's pretty cool. And like I said, it feels like it's not really capable of walking all that much. And I don't know. We know that it's going to be, we're assuming that it's going to be used in a crate. As we saw in the previous image from Colin. So let me go back to his Twitter here for a second, and we'll take a look at some of the stuff that he's tweeted out recently. All right, so pull that back up here for you guys. All right, so here you go. You got that that tweet there. The next steps. You can see it. It is standing. Assuming that's the same thing. It looks like the same thing. But yeah, I mean, it's in a cage, and I would assume that whatever this is used for would be a cage. Now, is it used outside of a cage? I don't know. But it'll at least be used in a cage. Now, that makes me wonder, like, what's going to happen there? Why is that going to happen? And here's the other one, which you can see here, which I'm assuming is the face and the head of this creature, because if you look at the eyes are very brown and they're dilating, so the pupils are moving and getting bigger and smaller. So when you take that and you looked at this one, which it didn't, to me, I was like, I think they're different because you don't get any sense of the eyes in this one. Barely. You get barely a sense, but they just look pure black. But when you move up to this, you can definitely tell they're the same eyes. So it's got to be the same animatronic, just progressively getting better and better. So that's very exciting, though. And Colin is like insistent on like being like, guys, this is not a reaction to Baby Yoda. So he's like, look, we did it as well earlier, but this, Baby Blue was also a reaction to Baby Groot. So let's not, get ahead of ourselves here. Yeah. Baby Nasutoceratops looks real good, and I am very afraid for it. I am very scared. And there is more coming in. Jurassic Souls, thank you, guy. Fan of all you do. This is going to be a Jurassic blast. Man, thank you. I just retweeted you. I don't know if you saw that as it happened, but it happened. So thank you. $4.99 super chat, guys. You guys are awesome. And hey, you're looking at my stream, so get out of here. Get out of here. What are you doing? There we go. We'll look at something else real quick. Hurry up. Oh, no. What are we going to look at? Look at Twitter. But yeah, you can see as I'm like not paying attention as I'm talking. I'm just like, I'm going to look at some other web pages as I'm doing this. But that's very cool, guys. That is so cool. I am so appreciative to anybody who supports us, especially via Super Chat here on. I'm watching the live stream back as I'm like flipping through my websites. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Jurassic Souls, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the Super Chat. Everybody, you're always feel free. Look at it. There it is right there. You can see it. I'm watching it live. And look, you can see our viewer count and all that. But all right, whatever. Again, thank you. And I just noticed Yaroslav came in here. Thanks, dude. What's going on, dude? You said 25 minutes ago. Sorry. Bryce made a new Jurassic related post. All right, I guess we're gonna look at that. Why don't we look at that? Bryce made one. Oh, all right. Swimming into Pisces season. All right. Do we think that's going to be Jurassic related? Oh, man, I still had it up the whole time? Oh, man, I'm bad at transitioning. Wow, I'm so bad at this, guys. What am I doing? I noticed here, Rice and Nelson says, I'm going to Universal Studios Hollywood. Awesome. Congrats. That's great. Yeah, I'm so bad at this. Oh my God, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. What am I doing? Transition. For Christ's sakes. I'm so bad at this. What is happening? Everybody's leaving. And are you looking at it right now too? Did I mess up again? No, okay, we're good. We're all good. We're all good here. Everything's fine. Having a Jurassic blast. What am I doing? It's a lot to unpack. All right. Baby Nasutoceratops. I am thrilled. There is so much going on. It's been a wild stream here, guys. It's been a wild stream. Whew. I'm like sweating now. But what are we doing? All right, so we're done. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. This was a fun one. This was a lot of fun. We'll have some fun ones. Keeping them going live every Wednesday night here on the Jurassic Park Podcast YouTube channel. Yeah, this is always fun. I love doing these live streams with you guys. So much fun. And I didn't get a chance to look too much into the chat, But again, thank you so much to Tal and Jurassic Souls for the super chat. You guys are awesome. I really, really appreciate that so much. I'm good at derailing this entire thing over and over again. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I don't think I missed anybody in the super chat, but yeah, you guys are awesome. So I hope you've enjoyed this live stream, guys. There was so much to talk about. Jurassic World 3 started filming, to catch you guys up if you're just coming in here now. Subscribe. What are you doing? You're going to catch more of these live streams every Wednesday night. Jurassic World 3 started filming. Steve Brusati is the paleontology consultant here. Deachin Lockman has been casted in Jurassic World 3. Scott Hayes, sorry, I call him Steve. Scott Hayes is going to be in Jurassic World 3. Jake Johnson and Omar C. are returning. Barry and Lowry, always forgetting these names. Claire's hair, guys. Claire's hair is looking phenomenal. I am excited to see how this hair turns out. Camp Cretaceous is coming this August, and Darius is a character from that show. That is very fun. Thanks to Collect Jurassic for that information. And guys, this baby Nasutoceratops looks real good. So please, if you like this show, this live stream, Let's Talk Jurassic here on our YouTube channel, please go check out the Jurassic Park podcast, where you get some content just like this in podcast form. So go check out episode 221 with our buddy, and I'm sure all of your buddies. What's his name? I don't know. He's like, Tom Jurassic, guys. Tom, I forgot. I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry. Tom, no, I'm kidding. I'm just poking at him. Tom Jurassic had a lovely innovation center this week discussing Jurassic World Evolution. Go check out that one. And like I said, guys, we will be at New York Toy Fair this Saturday, and we're going to also be at Jurassic World Live Tour. If you are going to be going to Jurassic World Live Tour this Saturday night, 7 p.m. showing, I will be there along with Jay Jurassic and Caleb Burnett. We're going to be out there just in awe at this awesome show. I really hope they like it. I dig it so much. I've seen it twice already. I just saw it last weekend, and I'm going to see it again. So I love the show. But thank you so much. Also, please go follow us on all social medias, at Jurassic Park Pod on Twitter, at Jurassic Park Podcast on Facebook and Instagram. If you're over on Facebook, please, I keep hitting the mic, please join our Facebook group. Answer the 2 questions, guys. If you do not answer the questions, we just reject them. We want to make sure that everybody that joins our Facebook group is a fun follower of the show who can talk about the show and talk about everything that we talk about and progress the conversation in regards to the Jurassic franchise and what we discuss on the show. So answer those two questions. Very simple 2 questions. Who is an actor that is in Jurassic? And also, who is a podcaster or contributor to the podcast? And you could write my name, Brad Jost. You can write Aaron Beyer. You can write Tom Fishenden, Tom Jurassic, whatever you want. We're all contributors. There's so many contributors. Caleb, Tal. Tal was in here today. So, and I mentioned Caleb and Jay Jurassic before. So, yes.